Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and you're watching Jessica's channel. Today we're going to talk about the structure of beliefs and what they are, what they reflect back to you, the positive and negative belief systems that there are, and of course divinity, because we are part of divinity. So let's jump in. So what are beliefs, first and foremost? Beliefs are just thoughts that you have constantly been repeating and rethinking that have built a connection and have built a pattern in your mind. So they're basically just thoughts that you keep repeating that are on repeat. And what beliefs are is they're reflecting back to you your universe. They're reflecting back to you what you believe about yourself, about other people, whether you trust yourself, whether you trust other people. Beliefs are just a reflection of your thoughts, and the universe is always saying yes. Whatever you believe, whatever you think, the universe is a mirror. So it's going to say, yes, absolutely. You think you're worthy. Yes, you are. Here are the reasons why. You think you're not worthy. Here are the reasons why you are not worthy. And when you understand this, you're able to see just how powerful your thoughts are and how you really do co-create the world around you. Your subconscious is what people say, your shadow self. It's about you integrating all of these parts of yourself, all of these parts that when you integrate it, when you love yourself wholeheartedly, when you make them a part of yourself, you're able to grow and you're able to really become your best self. That's why it's all about the process. It's not about the destination. It's not about the person or the things that you get at the end, but it's about you unlearning all of the things that you were programmed with when you were younger and even into your adulthood. So it's really getting clear on what you believe about yourself, what you believe about other people. Is it true? Is it rooted in love? And that brings us to our next point. So how are beliefs structured? So they're structured in two ways. One is positive and one is negative, because beliefs are always going to be reinforcing themselves because they obviously want to stay alive. They want to stay, we've given them life because of our awareness, because we are a fraction of light and we give things meaning, we give things purpose. And when we have negative belief systems, they're rooted in fear. There's always going to be a dire need of safety and security, and it's going to feel like it's life or death. That's where anxiety comes in, and that's how you're able to recognize where the fear is and really getting to the root of the belief of the fear, really getting to the root of, okay, why am I thinking this way? Why am I feeling this way? What must I believe about myself, about the world, in order for me to feel this way? And knowing that you're ready to let go of that you're ready to let go of those fears, that you no longer want to feel that way, that you're ready to change. And oftentimes people ask me, what's the difference between your intuition and anxiety, and how do you know the difference? The huge key difference is that your intuition is never going to scream at you and make you feel fear. Fear as in like, oh my gosh, this is life or death right here, right now. When you are safe in your home, let's say, when you just have anxiety about going out or something like that. So fear is very much that irrational. Your intuition is a lot more subtle. It's going to whisper at you. It's going to hint at you. It's going to be a tug. It's never going to be a screaming, oh my gosh, drop everything and fire emergency. No. So that's how you can tell the difference. And the limiting belief, the one that is rooted in negativity, is rooted in negativity because and fear is because it does not align with your being. It does not align with your fraction of light. It does not correspond with what is the ultimate truth. And the ultimate truth we know is God is love. We are here because of God. We are here because of love. We are too perfect. This life is too marvelous. Too many miracles are abound. Too many beautiful things. Too many things are so perfect in the way that nature is, and the geometry of things, and the golden ratio. We're just too perfect to not be made by our Creator. You're loved. You're so, so loved, and that's why you're here. And it's our journey and it's our mission here on earth to learn to love ourselves. God gave us this body. God gave us this mind. God gave us this beautiful experience in order for us to channel love through it and to find our own unique expression of that love and that light. So again, these negative limiting beliefs are going to be fear-based. It's going to feel like an emergency when they come up, like, oh my gosh, you could die today, tomorrow, like, don't do that, that's too dangerous. It seems impossible to change. It seems like, oh my God, this is too hard, like, I can't choose anything else. There is no other option for me, I have to keep doing this. That like heaviness to it. And in that way, you need to understand that it feels heavy because you haven't added light to it, because you haven't seen your full potential and knowing that you can do amazing things even if it is difficult, even if it is hard. That's why I say there's no duality in this world, in this life, because the good has bad, the bad has good. It's that yin and yang again of the universe, of our existence, of God. That is the flow. It's the love, and it's the surrender that comes with really loving yourself, accepting yourself, and surrendering to God, and to really trusting yourself in the process, and to having faith in yourself, and to know that you do know your truth. You came here to be and to experience and to do what you love. And whatever is getting in the way of that is unlearning that, and that's where those negative beliefs are. And that's why we're doing this, because that's why we're talking about this, because we want to understand the negative beliefs and how to recognize them, so you can break them down and be able to detach. So the thing that a limiting belief will also do is that it will reward you for choosing it. It will say, good job, you stayed alive another day. Oh my gosh, that was a close one. It makes you feel safe. When in reality, it makes you feel safe for choosing a negative belief, when in reality, you've always been safe, and you're just limiting your growth and your evolution, and you're controlling. And love is all about evolution and seeing your expansion grow and being your best self. And there is a lot of love in that. There is a lot of love in integrating your shadow, in embracing your faults, and really building on your strengths, because building on your weaknesses and turning them into strengths, because what you are already good at, you're already good at, and that's just going to continue to grow. But you become whole and integrated, and a whole being by integrating your shadow, by being fully present and fully here. And the other side of the structure is the positive belief systems, which of course are expansive. They are in alignment with your being, so they don't have to work hard. They just flow. They are part of the ultimate truth, and that's why they feel good, and they feel like love, and they feel like joy, and they feel like peace, because we are meant to feel like that. We are worthy of feeling like that. God created us in His image, and we are here to be at peace and to experience and to play as His children and to learn and to grow. And it doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be hard. We make it difficult by creating those Frankenstein thoughts and those Frankenstein, the monsters in our heads, that really it's the same side of the coin. It's light and dark. It's the same side, and you get to choose. And once you're able to remove yourself from the grasp that fear has over your life, from these limiting beliefs, you're able to see that it is the same choice. It is just you choosing one or the other, and it is just one step at a time. It is you deciding. You decide at every moment, at every second. It's a new moment. It's a new life. It's a new chance. And so when you're able to recognize that, you're able to talk to your fear, talk to your beliefs, because they are alive. You've given them life, and just let them know that you are safe, that you appreciate them for keeping you safe. You're adding light to the dark. You're having compassion for these fears, for the ones thinking that, but now you're able to detach and see that I am not my fear. I am not my sadness. I am not anything that is not part of God, part of light, part of love. It was just a thought that created this emotion in my body, but I'm able to recognize that it's not the ultimate truth. And when you're able to detach from that and not over-identify with the fear, with the anger, with the resentment, with the sadness, you're able to really see it for what it is. And you're able to say, oh my gosh, I see this now. I recognize that it's not part of my true self, and that I can let it go. I can choose something else. And that is really key into understanding your divinity and connecting with your fraction of light, knowing that you do have the willpower. You are the conscious observer, and you do have the power of choice. You have the power of free will. God gave you free will, and God gave you free will through his love, through his love is will, because as we know, sometimes the most loving things are difficult, and they are going to require some strength, and they're going to require some repetition to get out of that pattern, that negative pattern that has linked and created this structure. And you're able to break it down because of love sets us all free. Love is freedom. Love is truth. Love is divinity. Love is God. You are a fraction of that light. And when you're able to connect with your divinity and your worth, and see that you can choose something else, you are powerful enough, you are worthy of living a beautiful life. You are worthy of living a beautiful life. Let me just say that again. You are worthy of living a beautiful life. You came here to enjoy life, to experience life. And it's not torture. It's not painful. It gets to be a joyous experience. And when you're able to see that, and when you're able to recognize that, you really connect to your divinity and your fraction of light, and you find your strength and your willpower. And this is so powerful, because you're able to see the difference, and you're able to now see the negative and the positive, and you're able to see that they're both you, and you get to choose which one you believe. You get to decide, because you are that powerful. You are a powerful, conscious co-creator. God made you in his image. You are beyond powerful, beyond loved, and it really is not difficult. It's really you need to, it's getting out of that mentality of saying, oh my God, this is going to be so difficult. And because again, you've given that meaning, you've decided that it's going to be difficult, so it's going to be difficult. So it really is that easy as you changing your definition, you changing your beliefs, changing your thoughts, and saying, what if it's not that difficult? What if it's just in my head? What if it's just in my mind that's telling me that it's going to be difficult? I'd rather be doing the thing that I love, and that being a labor of love, than doing something that keeps my light dimmed and keeps me in the shadow, and that I'm unhappy and I'm grumpy and I am, all of these things that keep your light suppressed. And it's really knowing what you are fighting for. And I don't even want to say fighting in the sense of conflict, but I want to say fighting in the sense of perseverance, where you are worthy of your resilience, you're worthy of the courage within you, you're worthy of that willpower within you, of that courage that leads to love. I just have a bunch of birds that's flying to freedom, and just you are worthy of that freedom, and you do have it within you, and you are the only one that's holding yourself captive. So when you're able to flow also with life, and when you're able to just be present with yourself and see what thoughts are coming up, what beliefs are coming up, and asking yourself, okay, why is this here? Then you're able to deconstruct and really see what they are there for, and knowing that they will come up whenever they need to come up, and really getting clear on what you believe about yourself, because nothing can change until you change your belief about yourself. So I hope that was helpful. You're able to see now the structure of beliefs and how you can detach from the negative ones that aren't true to your true being. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. And I know and I have faith that you will be able to implement and journal through these beautiful experiments and really get clear on your beliefs and your limiting beliefs, and then change them, because it's going to be life-changing. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you next time.